There's this moment that I live for. It usually happens in the first 60 or so minutes of a strategy session. Someone, often the executive director or founder, gives their polished answer, the one that they've shared at donor events and press releases or on the About page. It sounds good, it's clean, and it's purposeful. And then we get to say, go deeper. Why does that matter? And that's when something shifts. They pause, their eyes drift to the side, their breath catches just a little, because what they realize in that moment is this isn't an everyday tactical planning session. This isn't about surface level polish. This is about truth. And truth can feel risky. It means stepping out from behind the safe answer, the board approved answer, the version that you've used to sound smart and composed and fundable. And we transition it into something more honest, more vulnerable, and more real. That's magic, and that's the power of real strategy. It doesn't start with, what are we doing this quarter? It starts with, what do you believe? What is this work really about? What's at stake if you don't show up with clarity? And yes, that moment often freaks people out. They fidget, they crack a joke, they glance at their communications leader. Did we know that this was therapy? But when they stick with it, if they trust the process just long enough, we get the goods. Because the good stuff, it is never in the first answer. Sometimes it's in the second. Usually it's in the third. Usually it's in the one that makes you nervous to say out loud, because that is where clarity lives. I've had people say before, we've lost our momentum and we're scared to admit it. Our work is so mission-driven that we forgot what it's like to talk like humans. I feel like we're performing clarity instead of having it. And right behind that is relief. Because now we're not pretending. Now we're building something honest, useful, and alive. That moment, the go deeper moment, it breaks the script. And in breaking it, something opens up. You can see it in their faces. It's like someone just cleaned the window that they've been looking through. At Tellwell, our job isn't just to make you sound good. It's to make you sound true. And from that truth, we shape a strategy that resonates, that aligns, and that lasts. This might look like a true north that orients every project, a shared story that your whole team can rally behind, a roadmap that makes the next steps feel obvious, and it's messaging that actually sounds like you, not like a committee wrote it. We do our darndest not to chase clever. We chase clarity. And we get there by asking better questions, for holding space for what comes next. Here's what I know. Most leaders are dying for someone to ask them the real questions, to sit across from them, not to judge or fix, but to truly listen. And that is what strategy can be. Not a blueprint, not a checklist, but a mirror, a compass, a reunion with your why. So if you're ready to stop polishing the pitch and start telling the truth, go deeper. That's where the good stuff is. And we'll be right there with you when it shows up. You don't need more noise. You need a clear, honest strategy that feels like your team and fuels your work. Let's find it together.